Hello, thank you for joining me. It's Friday the 10th of February and I'm here with a 2-card tarot reading for you, which I hope will guide you and help you and give you a message that resonates with you in some way. Okay, so on Fridays I use my spirit animal cards. I always seem to find a weird and wonderful animal that's going to give us a message, and one's just fallen out of the pack. So what have we got? The Stork. Okay, we've got the Ace of Feathers. So the feathers in this pack are kind of like the swords, and yeah, all the feathers are bird cards, as you would expect. Who have I got with them? The Blue Jay, the 5 of feathers. Okay, right. Now, I spoke very briefly about the Ace of Swords in the week because we had the 2 of Swords. And there was a couple of days, and I think it was Tuesday and Wednesday, so do go back and have a look if you haven't seen them. But there was a couple of days where I said that we need to get in our head and not self-sabotage or, you know, worry about what other people are doing. This is our time to really focus on ourselves. Yesterday we had 2 beautiful cards. We had the Fool and we had the Sun. Okay, and I really felt like that was taking the first step, urging us to take that first step into bringing ourselves joy, happiness, freedom. Okay, this is, I feel, the first step. Obviously, a stork, we all know the story of the stork that kind of brings a little bundle of joy into our lives. Well, this stork is carrying a feather. All right, so he's bringing that new idea. All right, so don't worry if it's not signifying a birth, or maybe it is, maybe that is what you want to materialize in your life. But, you know, on a very collective level, shall we say, this is bringing you that new idea of how you put that into action. All right, so why am I saying that? Because the Fool and the Sun were both major arcana cards. We got those yesterday, so do go back and have a look at that message if you haven't seen it. All right, I feel like the major arcana cards are the universe giving us a little bit of a nudge and saying this is the stage that you're at now. But of course we're humans and we don't always do what we're supposed to do we? Because we've got our little human brain giving us all the reasons why we shouldn't do it. So this stork is bringing us the first wonderful nugget of inspiration in our brain to make this all happen. And who have we got to join? Well, we've got the 5 of feathers. All right, so we've got the Blue Jay. All right, so look at these 3. What's going on there? It's very much like the 7 of Swords, this card. You know, it's that kind of mind playing tricks on us. I do feel like this is other people. I really feel very drawn to, you know, like this stork's coming into this one going, look, this is your wonderful new idea. And then there's these 2 and, oh, have you seen him? Oh, look what he's doing. Oh, you don't want to do that. And this is the chatter that's in our own heads and other people's heads. You know, I'm drawn to saying judgment. I'm drawn to saying, oh, does it really matter what other people think? Is that really examine when your decision-making process and your ideas and your inspiration has been complete, like this is like, wow, yeah, this is going to be the new me. And then you come in and there's this, and it's, you know, all the reasons why you can't do that. And generally it's either people that just completely dampen down our enthusiasm for a new idea or give us loads of reasons why we can't do it, or it's ourselves. Because the 5 of Swords is sometimes linked to that inner struggle that we have when we're walking a line between what our soul knows is best for us and what our mind is telling us is best for us. And it's that complete struggle of the 2. And that can obviously come in an external level as well. So it's like, you know what? I really want my life to go this way. But then there's the people there in the background giving it all that, you know? And we've all had that. But I feel like we're being urged to remember why we want to make changes in our lives. We want to make changes in our lives to bring us more joy, to bring us more freedom, and to bring us more happiness and abundance, okay? So I feel, because these are both feathers cards and they relate to our thinking process, I feel you've got to walk quite a fine line today between embracing this new version of yourself that you think you want to be, or these new things in your life that you would like to be there, and that repeating cycle of kind of self-sabotage, self-destruction, and people pleasing as well. Okay, because I'm looking at these two birds and they've both got their back to this one. It's like he's trying to do all the work here and he's gathering stuff here, and they're just sitting watching him do it. You know, he's got little stars there and food and nuts and seeds, and he's got feathers and sticks for a nest, and there's people there that aren't helping him. Okay, so if you are relating to this, as in this card, you know absolutely full well that this is external people that are going to stop you from being the person that you want to be, or achieving the things that you want to achieve. You've got to be quite strong, I feel. This is what all this grounded work has been leading up to this point. All right. If you're associating this to your own mind, okay, and what you do, and I'll give you an example, and this is probably quite a petty example, but, you know, I've put on quite a lot of weight over the holiday season, and I'm picturing myself in the summer wearing a bikini and, you know, feeling really good about myself. But I do know if I'm struggling with headaches, or if I'm feeling a little bit down or fed up, the first thing I do is reach for the biscuits. And this is that cycle, isn't it? Of that's really, really my goal. That's what I want. And, oh, hang on a minute. No, I'm just going to sit and eat these. And, you know, that's a silly example. But there's so many ways that we do self-sabotage. And it can be because our brain is telling us, well, this is what we normally do, so we're going to just go with this. It don't work. Don't get us to where we want to be. But we're comfortable here, so we're just going to do it. Or it can be that defeatist of, like, you know, people coming in and giving you loads of reasons why you shouldn't be the person you want to be. And you're going, oh, okay, I won't then. Okay, so we're going to be more stork today and less blue jay. And I'm nothing against the blue jay. In fact, I don't actually know much about the blue jay, because this is not a bird that is native to the UK. Neither is the stork. But obviously we all know what the stork brings, don't we? So let me know if you know a little bit more about the blue jay. Do put some comments in if you know why this card has associated the blue jay to the 5 of feathers and that kind of self-sabotage. That would be really interesting to know. All right, but I hope that helped you, and I hope you go into your weekend still with that beautiful enthusiasm that we had yesterday with the cards that we had, the Sun and the Fool, and with that wonderful inspiration of this is my goal, this is what I want to get, and no one or nothing is going to stand in my way. I would love it if that is how you're feeling, and I'm going to take a little bit of that myself and embrace it. So let's all do that together and see how we get on. I'm going to do some energy cards tomorrow on Saturday, so do come back and have a look at those. And thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful day. Okay, take care. Bye for now.